Oh, hi guys, welcome back to Welsh Bee Sports, and I just want to give my reaction to Wrexham's disappointing 2-2 draw away to Harrogate, and let's face it is a disappointing result. When you consider what happened in the game, and when you consider that fantastic performance at home against Morecambe, it's a disappointing result to Harrogate. 2 points dropped after going 2-0 in front. I said in my previous video it could be a tricky away game, a potential banana skin, and it turned out to be a real battle, didn't it? A real battle, a fight to the death. That's how it unfolded. You know, a strange game. 2 points dropped, it has to be said. Without being too negative, it's 2 points dropped, but the damage is non-existent as far as I'm concerned. There was very minimal damage that took place yesterday. Wrexham are still in a fantastic position. They're flying. Results went their way. All things considered, there was no damage at all. Wrexham still flying. And they started the game flying. That first half was all Wrexham. I watched it on the stream. I didn't go. I tried to go. I booked time off work to get tickets, but only 450 tickets were up for grabs on the first run. They went out, they were sold out in seconds, so I missed out on the first run. Apparently some new tickets were released, but by then I'd spent all my money on prostitutes and just couldn't afford to go. So I watched the stream instead, and Wrexham were brilliant in that first half. They dominated that first half. They were well in control. It was easy, wasn't it? They were all over Harrogate like a cheap suit, and you just couldn't see them. You couldn't see them losing when they went 2-0 up. They created most of the chances. Harrogate created very little. It was all Wrexham. Hayden had a great chance. Mullin with a free kick. Georgie Evans hit the post with a screamer right at the end of the first half. But a brilliant goal from Cannon to put Wrexham 1-0 in front. And 2-0 up, you're thinking, they're flying here. They're going to go on and get 4s and 5s. It's going to be another spanking. I was convinced it was going to be a spanking. But then both goals were preventable. Poor defending for both goals. The first goal, just miscommunication or no communication between Hayden and Mendy. They didn't read the ball properly. They didn't communicate between themselves. And it was a goal just too easy. It wasn't defended properly, and it kind of came from nowhere. A lovely finish. He just stroked it away, didn't he? Very similar to Cannon's goal in some ways. A nice, cool finish in the bottom corner. But Harrogate's first goal came from nowhere, and it was preventable. Until then, it was all Wrexham. You know what I mean? The first half wasn't really exciting. There was no contest. Wrexham were levels above Harrogate, and that goal, a gift, just changed the game. And then the injury to Okonkwo. Mark Howard, who I absolutely love. I think he's a great geezer. I have lots of respect for Mark Howard. He came on in replace of Okonkwo. I'm just caught cold. Harrogate scored their goals at crucial times. And the second goal, so early in the second half, unmarked. A free header from O'Connor, and 2 each. From absolutely nowhere. A free header, he wasn't picked up. And Mark Howard probably caught a bit cold. Wrexham caught cold at the start of the second half. And from then they struggled to get a grip on the game. I saw the reaction to that second goal, the equaliser from Harrogate. They weren't happy, some of the players. McLean, I think it was very unhappy. I think it knocked the stuffing out of them. It shocked them to their boots. And they just couldn't recover. They couldn't get a grip on the game, certainly in midfield. They couldn't control the game or the ball like they can do. Dominate midfield, get forward in numbers, spray the ball about. counter-attack with numbers, with pace, with action. It just wasn't there. Harrogate were much the better team in that second half. I didn't think they had it in them. But they bossed that second half for most of it. They were picking up the second balls. They were first to everything. They were closing down. They had the energy. It was quite an open game, to be fair. It was quite exciting. Wrexham did have their moments. But, you know, considering where Wrexham are in the league, what they're trying to achieve, where Harrogate are going 2-0 up. You wanted a better reaction than that. I was convinced at half-time Wrexham would get more goals. I was shouting it from the rooftops. I opened that window there and screamed, Wrexham were going to get 3 and 4. I went into the street, I screamed, don't worry, Wrexham will score more goals. If they don't, I will eat my shoes. A statement I've made before. But I was certain Wrexham would go on and get more goals. They were looking that much in control, that dominant. But again, fair play to Harrogate. They turned the tide, they took over the game, and Wrexham did struggle to live with them. It was quite fast-paced, it was energetic. It did ebb and flow a bit. But Harrogate were dictating the terms, and Wrexham did struggle to keep up at times. It was a disjointed game, which suited Harrogate. It was rough and tumble in that second half, I think, which suited Harrogate. But we have to put this behind us now. It's a strange game. As I said, a game where Wrexham could have dropped points, but the circumstances is what hurts. You don't mind if you come back from 2-0 down. It's a point won. You throw away 2 goals, it's 2 points lost. But as I said, let's have a look at the league table. Wrexham are still second on 37 points. Stockport remain top on 42. They drew as well against Salford. Barrow are third. Barrow, where have they come from? But Barrow are now third. Level on points with Wrexham, 37. Same goal difference, plus 11. I'm sure Wrexham have the better goals scored, so Wrexham remains second. But Barrow have come from nowhere. You look at Mansfield, you look at Notts County, you look at Stockport, and right up behind you, Barrow have come. It's a very competitive league. As last night's game against Harrogate showed, Mansfield drew, Notts County got a win. Again, very competitive. Mansfield on 36 in 4th, Crewe 5th on 36, Notts County a 6th place, also on 36 points, so very, very, very tight this league. Very, very tight indeed. As I said, it's very competitive. Certainly that top 10, it ebbs and flows a bit. Gillingham won, they're back up there in 7th. So again, there's a lot to fight for. It's not easy, but Wrexham, as I said, are still in a great position. It's in their hands. Let's just put last night's game behind us. A bit of a bizarre game, a difficult game, a battle on the pitch. Forget about it, take the point, move on. No damage at all done. No damage done, really. Just a bit of a disappointing result. Forget about it, wash it from the minds, put it away. Just forget it happened and move on. A big game at the racecourse on Sunday. The FA Cup second round against Yeovil, a game Wrexham should win. Yeovil doing well in their league. They've got to get revenge on Wrexham because Wrexham obviously sent them down by beating them at the racecourse at the back end of last season. It's a game Wrexham should win at home. You expect Wrexham to win their home games, certainly against teams below them, and then it should be a nice straightforward path into round 3 where they get Liverpool at home. What if, but Wrexham should beat Yeovil. They should march forward into the FA Cup, a cup they've got so much history with, a great relationship with the FA Cup. But put Harrogate behind us, move on, thrash Yeovil in the FA Cup, get a cracking tie in round 3 and carry on challenging for League 2 because they're still up there and they're still looking absolutely fantastic. Cheers guys, and I will see you on the next video.